Hi, it's Kassy, artist in residence with Imagine. I wanted to make a mixed media card that was slightly larger than the normal size that I am used to working with. So I chose 6 by 6. I've seen others do it and they looked great, and so I thought I'd give it a try. So I started with a Neenah Solar White 110-pound cardstock, so it was nice and sturdy, and I covered it with white gesso and let it dry. Then I took 2 colors of pink firework spray in Angel Pink and Rosebud, and a little bit of water, spritzed it, and then let it dry so that I could have a nice shimmery surface. Then I took this new stencil that I got that has these beautiful flowers on it, and I'm sticking it down with washi tape there because I really want to stay in place. I'm going to cover the whole stencil and do the whole background with this because I think that it'll be beautiful for my card. I don't normally do this covering the whole stencil. I usually just do parts of it, so I really wanted to make sure it stayed in place and that I had good coverage. So this technique I haven't done in a while either. I used ultra matte gel, and it's important to have these results to use matte gel because you can see in the close-up there the pink is coming through that gel. It kind of soaks up into it. So I think you'd see it better maybe with a darker color, and I might do that in a later video, but I ended up covering it with Golden Glitz Delicata ink anyway. So but it is a really fun technique and you get some interesting results. So next, to go with that gold Delicata ink, I have this really delicate gold string that I got just from my local craft store, and I thought that that would make nice, just a little added texture for the background. Then I had this pink sort of watercolor washed tag that I thwacked with the Golden Glitz to bring it together, and that Thankful for You is in clear. So first I wanted to splatter just a little bit of color onto that tag, and so I'm using the Rosebud and the Angel Pink and just taking the sprayer out and using the nozzle and the stick part to splatter some of that color on there. And I'm also using Tuxedo Black. Black is your friend. It's great. It adds a little bit of extra contrast and a little bit of drama sometimes, and it really is fun to use. So don't be afraid to use black sometimes. So then I use the Pico Embellisher in clear to stick that Thankful down. It's a little bit thicker adhesive. It works really well. So then again, I'm just splattering the background with the Tuxedo Black in Firework Spray and the Rosebud. I didn't use the Angel Pink on the background. Felt it was a little too light. So now I'm just taking my embellishments that I've chosen and creating my composition, deciding where I want things to go. And then finally, I wanted to cover this delicate lace chipboard piece with black, and I wanted it to be shiny and somewhat dimensional. So I decided to work with the Studio Glaze this time in black, and I'm really pleased with the results. I love the Studio Glaze. It gives a really nice effect. It's very shiny. It adds some dimension. It's nice and thick, so it stays in place, and it's very easy to work with. I really enjoyed it. So now I'm just going to use that matte gel to stick all of the embellishments down. You want these things to stay in place. So sorry about my head getting in the way there. I think I used glue dots for the back of that butterfly just because it was a little bit easier to work with in that particular spot. But the rest of it I'm using the matte gel. You can use any sort of modeling paste, creative medium, matte gel, anything that's thicker that will really hold these things in place. And then for this intricate lace piece, I'm using the Pico Embellisher in clear. I love the needle tip nozzle there for applying it's adhesive, but it's also an embellishment. So, but I use it as adhesive quite a bit, and it works really well. So there's the finished piece. You can see the shininess of the glaze and that beautiful shimmer and metallic of the Delicata ink. I'm really pleased with the way this card turned out. Didn't take very long, and it was so fun to make. You can use mixed media not just on 3D objects or canvas, you can also use it on cards, and so I'm in love. For more inspiration, please visit imaginecrafts.com.